All right, so Lucian Melio, the option here, as Yunara Lulu could just be the answer. As Raptor is instead considering a Nocturne. Nocturne stocks are pretty high at the moment. I do feel like the second round of picks from T1 just hit a bit flat for me. I don't think that the Wukong is necessarily all that much. You can understand why it's a pick into Nocturne because they both want to scale up to level 6 to have that advantage and things like that.
Taeyoon loves to play aggro, and he's going to try to bait T1 in here a little bit, as we do have a fast rotation for Raptor, but T1 are not going to take the bait. Maybe they will.
Yeah, Taeyoon very low on the blue stuff, but Raptor is going to face check Owner here. Does try to make him afraid, and that is going to be successful. The Wukong not going to be winning any tussles here in the 1v1 at the moment, as we can see, but Faker actually finding some angles towards Vikla as well, who's pressed the ghost button already. The flash forward to get that gold card underneath the turret does manage to sidestep the wild cards, as Raptor will be chasing Faker away. Blue card, oh dear. Doesn't actually matter. Information. And so no joy there, as the flash forward actually going to come through, as Taeyoon's in a lot of trouble in this bottom lane. Vision goes down. Carrier looks for the angle, but there is the dash forward. And the double kill should be coming on in for Peyz. He collects it. The minions are getting angry.
BNK feels like history might repeat itself. So we'll go back to the play itself. Taeyoon's Q is stacked, but he actually runs away for a lot of this. Doesn't actually get the auto value, and they flash on him when his Q runs out, because they're like, okay, well, now you can't compete damage-wise. As Doran gets hit by his Q, he's probably dead.
Yeah, needs another boomerang, but instead, Clear is going to have to back away because Owner was in the area.
That damage is actually significant, but Faker's going to ult.
Yeah, Destiny, and Faker is already in the position that he wants to be, so not exactly finding too much value there. Vikla just moving forward, Paranoia comes down, they're looking for the Twisted Fate. A lot of damage out of the Rise so far, and they will be able to take down Faker. Now you got a little bit of a fire kick towards Raptor as the Realm Warp decides not to be taken at all. And Owner is going to make it to the relative safety of this outer turret. Has to flash away from Vikla, though, who's playing very aggressively. And yeah, T1 in the 2v2 finding some advantage himself. And you can see the items are basically even between our mids. However, Owner is going to make his way towards his top side, as there's the hop out from Clear. Doesn't have the Mega Nard just yet, but he outplays it. And then the Paranoia comes in. Owner's dead as well. And Clear will finally celebrate with a Mega Transformation and a slam of all the minions.
Stacks are coming along quite nicely, and Clear finally gets ahead in this top lane matchup.
Well, there's the wild growth here, as Taeyoon trying to get some damage down onto Peyz, but the answering ultimate there from Carrier is just too good. Peyz looking for another one, and will be able to pick it up. Now, Kellin at least will survive this time, but I'm going to still put it in the...
Interrupt, or rather the interim knockup that the Kellin ult here is going to provide. So the wild growth hits, and actually hits both targets. I think it's just a miscalculation here for B&K. Shield comes through,
and Taeyoon actually managed to hit
down
every button. Like, he did manage to do it. As we've got another Destiny coming on down here, as Taeyoon is just dead again. 0-3-0 against Peyz. Peyz just having a field day right now. But Clear is doing the same thing as he flash hops to get on top of the Dominus up Renekton. And now he's looking for a transformation to try and keep himself alive, because these minions are looking a little bit angry.
This game arguably even worse than the last.
Well, Paranoia is going to try and save him here as they get the wild growth as well, looking for the kill onto Carrier, who ults to try and keep himself safe. And now Peyz just looking to go aggressive. Flashes on top of Raptor. Oh man, he could smell that shutdown gold. As now Taeyoon looking to try and go in as the Realm Warp brings Vikla over, but it's a dead Taeyoon once again. And yeah, Kellin also going to be going down. Raptor wanting to hold on to that shutdown as long as he can. But honestly, I mean, T1 really making this game all about the bottom lane, and that is absolutely working out for them. As now Faker is going to get put into the runic prison, but is still able to find the gold card onto Vikla, and Vikla is just going to die. And yeah, it's not really working here as Peyz throws down the culling onto Vikla. He's going to have his health bar halved. Just a Kraken Slayer here. Peyz has so many other items. Is now Clear, looking to try and take down Doran. The Hyperproc, not quite enough damage. Good news. That's the end of it here for B&K. This as well, I mean, Vikla might be able to come out ahead in a trade, but outside of that, it's not really working here, as the Dragon is going to get started up. As Faker might be in trouble. This turret is on its last legs, as the Destiny is going to at least get pressed beforehand, so at least... Oh wait, he made it out! What the hell? That's not allowed to happen! Yeah, it's feeling very similar to game number 1, to be honest, as...
Arm up and scale up. That's the only win con, as here comes the Nocturne ult.
Yep, they do get a wild growth, but I don't think I saw it really do anything, as Keria was there as the Melio to make sure that they're all going to be okay. In goes Clear. Doesn't have Mega, though, unfortunately. That was such a good angle if he did have it, and doesn't quite build up the rage. And he is just going to be taken out. There goes Vikla as well as Taeyoon. Taeyoon with 0-5-0 is not exactly the scoreline he was looking for here today, as T1 once again.
I hope you guys have a plan for that. And you could call this kind of an overextension, right? But Peyz does have his flash available, right? He has Emilio with him. He can get so far away here. Is not caught by the wild growth. Then the re-engage here comes through. And at this point, the Gnar angle, like you said on the cast, was kind of hilarious because it tricked me. I was like, oh damn, I would have flashed there. I'm like, oh, this mini Gnar's coming in hot. Better get out of there. Yeah. Interesting attempt here from BNK, as we do have another fight here in the bottom lane.
Is this one interesting as well? This one looks like Doran might just be dead, as he is going to be taken out, but now T1 may have them exactly where they want them. Vikla is rotating his way down, has the Realm Warp coming up relatively soon, but he's able to just walk his way down, has the Ghost, so gets on in there. Decent second Cyclone to come in. There it is from Ona, and he's able to take down the Gnar to start this fight off, but he's going to get traded for. Taeyoon is dead yet again, and Peyz, unfortunately for BNK fans, is still alive. He's going to grab himself the double, as now Vikla is just food for the Lucian.
Them as well, pretty high chance in this one, with how these games have gone. You could spread the votes around a few other places, but in this fight again, watch Taeyoon, once the real fight breaks out, he's pushing the right side here with Kellin, but he is just deleted instantly. He's like, I thought this was the time when I was playing the game. We're like, no. Peyz said no. Peyz said you're not playing the game. He's like, oh, surely it'll be the 7th life.
And even with no Baron, I think that T1 should very comfortably at least grab a couple of inhibitors here, unless BNK can find themselves a team fight that they've been so desperately looking for. There is the Realm Warp looking for a bit of an engage, as Peyz might actually be punished. Finally does get taken down, and now the rest of T1 are on the run. Taeyoon, he's asking that question of yours, Wolf. Can I play the game? It looked like he could for a few moments, but T1 are just doing the walking thing with their Cloud Drake, and that is going to be a wild growth onto Raptor. Finds a Dustbringer there as well, as Clear will be able to shut down the Crocodile, but not before he almost killed the Nocturne. Clear looking for even more here, as he really wants to keep this series alive on this Yanara, but it is actually going to be a decently successful play, as Clear might be punished. Yeah, does find a Gnar onto Ona, but Ona is able to just pop out with the Warrior Trickster, and down goes the Gnar. This is going to be okay for BNK as the battle lines get drawn. Doran tries to get in there, does get Rune Prison, but oh my goodness. Yeah, not playing the game. Not right now, as out goes Raptor via the Death Chamber, and it's a triple kill for Ona. Looking to try and lock down a Quadra on this Wukong, perhaps? That would be crazy, as Vikla does get at least enough damage to get a Storm Raider's Surge, but down he will go. Quadra kill for the Wukong, and now Faker is looking to deal with Clear, who is trying to do his best Marin impression, clearing out the minion wave, but there is one cheeky caster minion, and that might allow T1 to win this game because they have so much damage with this Lucian. And the little caster minion that could is able to win the game here for T1. A 2-0 and a very convincing one, as at least game 2 had a little bit more time on the clock, but it did feel a little bit like a foregone conclusion quite early into this one as well.
You could vote for Keria because he set up Peyz really well, but Peyz did the boom boom. Like, he was such the main character that I think likely he will end up being the MVP.
As we are going to see it, it will be Peyz 10, 4, and 11. Every time he died in that first game, though, his team aced the enemies because they tried to kill just Peyz, and that is all they managed to get.